My name is Alondra Becerra, and today I will be talking about the absolute value of complex numbers. So before beginning, I want to define some key terms. And so those key terms are absolute value. So an absolute value is a real number distance away from 0. Some examples are here. So the absolute value of 3. I want you to think about it of how far is 3 away from 0, and that would be 3. And the absolute value of -5. So how far is -5 from 0? That would be 5. Now, keep in mind that absolute value will never be negative. Okay, next I will move on to complex numbers. So complex numbers are a combination of real and imaginary number in the form of a plus bi. Okay, so a would be the real number and bi would be the imaginary number. Some examples would be like 3 plus 5i, or 4 minus 2i. Okay, those are some examples. Now, so our first problem will be -3 minus 6i. So on a complex plane, we have here real numbers and we will have here imaginary numbers. Okay, so because this is a real number, we will go down. We will go to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. And because this is our imaginary number, we will go down -6. We will go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this point over here is the absolute value of -3 minus 6i. So to find the absolute value, we will need to find the distance between the origin and this point right here. To do that, we could draw a right triangle. So this right here is our right triangle. And for this, we could use the Pythagorean theorem. So this one right here would be -3, and this would be our -6. So we need to find our hypotenuse. So we could use the Pythagorean theorem. So the Pythagorean theorem consists of c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Now all we have to do is plug in our values into this. So -3 minus 6i, and then we will get -3 squared plus -6 squared. Okay, this absolute value is the same. So then we will just simplify this. -3 minus 6i, 2, and then -3 times -3 is 9, and then -6 times -6 is 36, which also gives us a value of 45. So because the absolute value is squared, we will have to square root it and square root it. So the absolute value of -3 minus 6i is 45. Here, 45. If you want to further simplify this, you can get 3 and the square root of 5. Okay, on to our next problem. So the next problem is 3 plus 4i. Again, we will draw our complex plane, and this time we will go to the right 3. 1, 2, 3, and we will go to the right 2. We will go up 4. So this is our point right here. It's right here. So, and then we can draw our right triangle once again. So this right here is 3. This right here is 4. Once again, we will have to find the hypotenuse, and we do that by the Pythagorean theorem. So 3 plus 4i squared the absolute value of 3 plus 4i squared is equal to 4 squared plus 3 squared. And if you simplify that, you will get 16 plus 9, which is 25. Square root this, and we will get the absolute value of 3 plus 4i is equal to 5. Okay? Now, on to our last problem. Our last problem is negative 5 plus I. Once again, draw your complex plane, and then we will go to the left, negative 5. We will go to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this right here is only 1. So just like that. We will draw our right triangle. And we have negative 5, and then we have 1 over here. And this 1 is right here. Okay? So, Pythagorean theorem. Negative 5 plus I squared is equal to 1 squared plus negative 5 squared. Okay? We simplify this. 25. Simplify it even further, and we will get the absolute value of negative 5 plus I is equal to the square root of 26. And that is how you find the absolute value of complex numbers. Thank you.